Hey y'all, it's Charity, and I am about to do a memorial shirt. It's one of my most requested videos. So I'm going to show you how to get started. I'm in Photoshop. This is the 2021 version. Create new. I want a 13 by 19. That's my typical sheet that I rock with, okay? So I'm going to go with create. Now I know if you're new here, I do not like a boxy background, so I'm going to go ahead and open up um and find basically like my base for my background. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Yeah, grungy background. Oh wow. Okay, so wrong area. But a grunge background is basically just like something messy. Like look, I'm using my hand. Something like this. It could come opaque, kind of like this. I'm gonna rock with this one. Hopefully Photoshop is being good to me while I decided to record. Edit. Let's get a free transform. Okay, you see my Photoshop. I'm trying to manually do this, but it is giving me trouble. So I will use these percentages up here. Actually, I'm going to do inches. And you change that by right clicking. And boom, it's working with something. So 13 is good for me here. I'm going to go with 18. Yeah, I'm just going to go with 18.5. So yeah, bring it down. This is also going to provide me with, we're going to give me a base without making super boxy. I'm going to close out all this other stuff. Because I'm done. Maybe that's... This was an invitation I made. I could show you guys that kind of stuff. But anyways. Okay. So we're back here. I have my images that I will go ahead and import. That's one. Place here. Oh, it's so tiny. File. And then just click OK to kind of solidify the file being here. I just want to have everything in before I start moving. I think this is on the desktop. But let's go to quick access. They all should be there now. Yeah. That's two. Place embedded. Quick access lets you see all the stuff that you have been working with. So I have then I think I need two. I have one already. Okay. So this works perfect for me. I'm going to bring in the original one and just crop it once I get here. So I'm going back to File, Place Embedded, Access, and I'm going to come with the original just in case it makes it bigger, although it has all that black. So really, not really. Go ahead and delete it. So I'll just push this here instead of confirming. So now I have them here, and I want to use a heart in this one. I'm going to search hearts. None of these. What about, let's go to desktop. Let's go for the heart again. No. I know I have a regular heart, but okay, we'll let this work. We'll let this work. Ah, okay, no, we won't. So let's go to our good old Google heart PNG. I'm pretty sure I have this heart already, but okay. Let's look. It's big enough for a heart. I'm gonna actually give. See if that yields better results. Okay, here, this is where you can see if it's high resolution or not. So I'm gonna file, save as. Oh no. It's trying to get me. We cannot use that object inside of Photoshop. So I was clicking that and it was giving me HTML object, but if you just click over, whatever, y'all probably know. Heart PNG 2 or heart 2. Let's do heart 2. So if I clicked here, it's trying to take you to this website. If I clicked here, it tried to give me an HTML, but if I right clicked here, it allowed me to save it as a PNG. So I am done with this and I'm out. So I'm going to insert that heart that we just did. Popping it in like this. Okay, we didn't get it quite a PNG, but this will be enough to just, let's go ahead and remove the background from it. Magic eraser tool. And say okay. Okay, and there's our background gone. Okay, I'm gonna come bring this down and make my let me see something here. I was gonna make my window a little bigger for you guys. Let's see. 50. Okay, that's okay. So it's 50%. Now got my layers. Now I want to see them. So all my images, I'm going to hide them. I'm going to make my heart. And hopefully Photoshop does what it's supposed to do. In reference to just letting me, well, let me bring y'all up. Reference to letting me just do free transform. I'm going to lock this in. It is not letting me. That is so annoying. So if it does that, you have to just manually put in height is 12 or not. So something that is like, let's do 9. Okay. And it doesn't matter that all of this is a little bit off. We're just using that for placement. So I'm gonna come in with one of my images and I'm going to take down my opacity for my heart. Then I'm going to edit. Well, I'm going to get back to this. And again, I hate that I'm not able to just transform like I want to. Let's see if regular will do scaling will give me something. And it's not like I'm literally trying to budge and it's not. Which I'm going to say is because I need more space on my computer. So 10, boom, that kind of gives me what I want. Everybody's inside the heart. But we can take it down a little bit more. No, let's leave it at 10. Let's leave it at 10. It's showing me the placement of it all, which is full image in here. Let's come with, really, we don't have to have this image repeat like this. So let's come in with 2. I'm going to put 2. I'm not sure yet. This is a good spot. This is a good spot. So we can always move this a little bit more over there. This is just all kind of just seeing what I can see. Let's bring this to a little bit to the front since it's so small. Let's go with edit, retransform. Let's take it to at least 5. And I'll do 6. Okay. Let's put our heart. Get our heart back in the middle. Okay, so I don't really like I guess I can just make my heart disappear. Kind of rearrange. I love this picture, so I'm gonna leave it, but I am going to edit and we're gonna like kind of soften up our edges. So I'm going to erase some. Where are my tools? I need that. Okay, so I have your toolbar available and then with how things are going, I'll probably try to erase and take my mouse everywhere like that. That is when my Photoshop is tripping. So I'm gonna go back and I try to fix it by clicking off the screen, off the image. I'm gonna take my brush size up and do the soft round, although that has nothing to do with why it's trying to trip, but if you see, okay. So it took a slash out before I saw it. So over here to the side is where I click my eraser. That should, allow me to do what I need to do. So just softening up the edges. Coming down. This is, I don't like rough edges. I don't like boxy things. It's just my preference. Really do what you want. This is not a step everybody needs. Again, it's my preference. Hopefully I didn't take that over too far. Let's see now. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, so same thing. See how it just did what it wants to do? Then just take it back. Okay, take it back again. It's gonna do it somewhere, anywhere. So now you can go back and soften that up. Now I gotta move the image. See, because putting those together is not looking. Okay, so I did take a little piece out of here, but that'll be fine. That's magic eraser tool. Okay, be careful, y'all. Click anywhere off of your image. Erasing, erasing. Erase the top. Okay. Let me go of my rough, rowdy edges. Now, if your Photoshop is tripping like mine, you're definitely going to have to, move it and then pretty much do that again every time. Come back here trying to straight erase. There it goes. And I'm only clicking it one time and it's doing that. So I'm going to click off to the side. to get it like ready to use, I guess, and then I'll come in and take away the edges. Because this image is so small, I'm really not trying to get it all gone, but you know the important parts of a photo. So back to this. I want to make this bigger. You know what? Okay, these are both like portrait, so I'm gonna put it over here in that area. And this can kind of come down here because think about it, we will be looking at let's bring our heart back in. So this will be here. It'll be, let's take this image, move it over. And that looks like you leave the heart, but pop everybody else into the picture. See, even here with this image, we could still erase some of the eraser tool. Click off the edge, because you see what it just did. Just kind of give us a little bit more of the background image. They know that they're in blue bonnets. It's a beautiful picture. We would rather have, now let's try to move it up. Move that image up. I'm just using my arrow. It gets, it does get everybody. I'm gonna bring this now. This one, bring it over because I'm not really feeling that line necessarily. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is pretty much what I'm okay with. Move my heart just to see what I'm looking like here. So I'm gonna edit, free transform that one. And I'm gonna make the width, excuse me, 6. Okay, and boom, arrow to solidify it. Trying to go slow enough and explain. So here, just also come back here and okay. So I think I have everything where I want it to be. I'm gonna remove this right now. I'm going to move this. So I'm gonna grab all my images, boom, and I'm going to I'm grabbing everything and I'm going to merge layers, boom. It makes it one photo. And I'm gonna go to my heart. I'm gonna take the opacity up 100. Mhm. And then I'm going to move that layer on top of it. Let's see. And then create clipping mask. So boom, we have our heart shape. You know what I'm saying? So also now I'm going to click, and then I'm going to link layers. Okay, and now I'm going to hit a free transform. Oops. Edit, Retransform. Okay, it's factoring in all of the other image. So what I'm going to do is not anything. Retransform. Okay, whatever, no biggie. So now I'm just gonna start trying to size it to my liking. Take this to 13. Okay, 13 is cool. Let's take this to like, okay, this is the heart shape that we're rocking with. Okay, and you know what? I'm not necessarily feeling the heart, so let's go and try to find a actual high definition heart. It's not gonna be terrible, but I would rather not. Let's find a high definition heart. You can also go here to tools. Actually, there's a different spot, tools. And then, no, what are we doing here? Is Google switching it up on me? Okay, we'll scratch that. But typically, you get to put Anyways, let's get this over with. It's pretty much giving me the same image. Let's go with this one. Let's see if it would let me save it. And you will always end up coming to one of these little websites. Okay, it lets me save this, so this should be good. Heart, 2, 3 heart. Heart, 3 heart. Okay, so let's get back to this. Let's bring in, let me move this back up. Okay, file, place embedded. Heart, 3 heart. Okay, it's giving me blurred. Say what our background to see. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's hide this one. Bring our other heart up. Edit. Retransform. Let's take a look at 13. So we can do 12.5. It's 12.5. And then we can go up. Like how 15. Let's do 14. Let's leave it at 14. Okay, so basically the same thing that we were doing previously. Okay, that's still pretty good. Oh, I forgot now that it's one image. I was gonna say we can move that, but we still can. Okay. Well, actually what we can do is go back up until now merge layers. This layer history is important. Let's see, I went too far. Okay, merge layers. Go back. Boom. So before my merge layers, this heart, you can go pop in. Okay, so this is just showing you that this lets these be totally free. These are still 3 separate images. File, place embedded. Also, I had someone comment before like, hey, you should do your stuff first and make sure it's good a couple times. Basically, I feel like they were trying to read me, which is fine, but I think some people do get value out of the process. Some people have no Photoshop experience. And for me, taking you through the mental versus showing you the finished product is more beneficial. So just had to say that, hey, Yvette Cummings, or whatever the name was. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. But I'm doing this for the people who have no, who need me, basically. So if my videos weren't for you, I understand. It's fine. Let's get back into this width. So I'm going to go with 13. And for the height, I'm going to go with 14. That is good for me. So I'm going to actually go with, okay, so I'm going to lock it here. And I'm going to go with 12.5. That keeps things in perspective, gives my heart a hearty shape. Take my opacity down just to see, because these are now things that I can, just move. I'm actually going to stretch that out because I don't really care for is that the right image? No. Edit, free, transform. I'm going to take it up. Yeah, I should kind of click arrow, then boom, this fills that little area. And then come back to this one. This one can actually be much bigger. Edit, retransform. It says 668. That's cute. It may even be a little big, but you get everybody. I wanted to keep it symmetric. So let's take it down. Edit. Seven. Because as a little kid, you want to get your little ponytails. You know what I'm saying? You want to take you back to that time when you were small enough to, Granny's lap. Okay? It's just me speaking. I moved it and I didn't want to move it. Okay, so let me get the correct image. And let's make this bigger for sure. Let's take our height up. Yeah, that kind of pops it in pretty good. And we gotta make sure it's to where our image means. Something like that. Just bring this back on over. I don't want, and I don't know if you're understanding, but this was like I just don't want it. Take the width to 13. And does that allow us to nudge it over until it's 14? Okay, that's doing what it needs to do. That's doing what it needs to do. I don't want the little polka dot lines showing. So I can do that and still. Well, that's that, and that's it. So I think everything is good. This maybe become. I think that's actually pretty. This little hand right here. Edit, retransform. There's no right or wrong way. I'm just showing y'all. And what was I talking about? So the height. I'm gonna take the height just to 14. And you can get a little bit more of the hand on Granny. Up to the see boom in the circle. Love it. Okay, we got all the baby's faces here. Yep. Okay, so now again, take that away and just come in here with our image. To make sure there is no like eraser marks or anything weird. Um, for example, this right here, we don't want any extra like that hanging over. So I have these all. I'm gonna click merge layers. And I'm gonna pop my heart back in. I'm going to put our image on top. So how I do it? Create clipping mask. And that is our clipping mask. Okay. That's our image. That's perfect. We can actually then combine this unless you think you want to tweak or do something different. I'm gonna leave it so that it can possibly be a template. So yeah, this is not my favorite grunge background. I'm gonna take it out. I have another one that I prefer. Actually, I have a whole boatload of Lucky Grungy stuff. Let's go to downloads. Another thing, you're gonna have to learn where you have your stuff to make things quicker and easier for you. So I'm gonna take that up to a little hard. Let's see. I'm gonna link these layers so that if there's any size changes, it'll apply to both of them. The necessary words and information on here. Hopefully Photoshop doesn't give me a hard time with that. Because typically when I can't move and do all this stuff, it doesn't let me make my text the size I want it to. And just in case it's going to do that, dog it, I'm gonna open a previous project just so that I can slide some, oh no. So that I can slide some text, take some text from inside. Let's see. And see. And what I'm saying is I'm in this image here, and this is what I do when Photoshop does not let me. This still might be small. This is a small project. Okay. So boom. Okay. See, and I tried to arrange that. It's not letting me. Let's see if there's anything bigger. Actually not. Actually not. It's so annoying. So annoying. Okay, so back to where we are. Change the color so we can see. And I think we want it purple. Purple. Let's take it up a notch. Let me just also do a duplicate. Okay. The dates here. Dates for me, in my opinion, typically look good at the bottom. Take the size down. And then boom, boom, boom. And unfortunately, today is the actual date. Mm, I also want to make my GA layout like to be darker than this. For black. And I want to actually duplicate that. Upside. I want to go to edit, rotate 180. It's gonna give me a bigger black space. Um, okay, now that we are kind of working out of the design, I'm going to I was over here changing the the size. Just taking it down to 30%. Okay, so this is giving me a better look at how the image would be. Even you guys, you can. This the size of the work. Okay, let's maybe give it a glow effect. Oh, thanks God. Okay, so I like that. Let's take up our. That was some um. It's transform. Let's just take it all the way. And do the height. Let's take it up more. Mm, That's okay, I guess. I'll go with probably 28 because I really don't want too much. Mm, Okay, what we're gonna do here is if it will let me, golly, I'm definitely gonna be calling the people. Need the black. So that was one. What's every other? Okay, so yes, we want to give the illusion of um, like a super black shirt, basically. So I'm going to grab everything here, edit, transform, leave it in perspective. Width, I'm gonna take it down to 15. I think that'll be good. It's still giving me what I need here. That looks good. So I'm gonna take both my grunges upside and do, and I'm going to duplicate them. Okay, cool, whatever. Then I'm gonna edit. Let me show y'all the keys. Alright, duplicate them. Let me back in focus. I'm gonna go to edit, and I'm going to go to rotate 180. Now that I've done that, I want to bring those. So I can just click it and go down. So keep that same darkness. And see, I'm not even sure if that's the text. Is this one the text? Is this one the text? I like the text here. I want to undo that. Mhm. I'm gonna leave it. What about the date? Let's see. Maybe I'll give it that same glow effect. This is just part of the design you work with. So I'm sorry, and let's just say this: at any point you can print. This is me getting the finals of it, so I'm actually gonna let you guys go. 45 minutes, super long for some. Sorry, Yvette, but y'all take care. Be blessed.